Deep within the mysterious passages of Breathing Cave, a group of adventurous young cavers set out to explore its hidden wonders. Their goal was simple: to navigate the challenging passages and reach the breathtaking waterfall deep within the cave. But as they ventured further, something went wrong. What happened in those dark, twisting tunnels? Were they prepared for the challenges that lay ahead? Let's uncover the chilling events that unfolded deep underground, where every decision could mean the difference between life and death. We are exploring one of Virginia's most popular wild caves, Breathing Cave, located in Bath County. This cave is a favorite among cavers due to its extensive passages, complex layout, and numerous vertical obstacles. Stretching over 4.5 miles, Breathing Cave has challenged cavers for decades. Breathing Cave is a rare type of cave known as a barometric cave. In these caves, air flows in and out due to differences in atmospheric pressure between the inside and outside. While most caves experience airflow because of temperature differences, barometric caves like Breathing Cave have air moving because of pressure changes. When the air pressure outside the cave is higher, air blows into the cave, and when the pressure inside is higher, air blows out. If the pressures are equal, there is no airflow. Breathing Cave is part of a larger cave system that includes Butler Cave. Together, they feature remarkable natural wonders such as a 40-foot waterfall, a natural bridge, unique floating crystalline formations, and an underground lake. These stunning features make the cave system a must-see for any cave enthusiast. When planning your visit to Breathing Cave, it's essential to use the designated parking area and trail, which were changed by the cave owner a few years ago. The parking area is located on Route 609, about 200 yards northeast of the Bath-Highland County line. If you are coming from the northeast, the trailhead is 3.4 miles southwest on Burnsville Road, Route 609, when heading towards Burnsville, Virginia, from the Route 678 intersection. If you are coming from the southwest, the trailhead is 2.7 miles northeast from Burnsville, Virginia, on Route 609. On the bright afternoon of May 28th, a group of 6 excited cavers gathered at the entrance of Breathing Cave, located in Bath County, Virginia. Among them were Phil Gettle, 25, Lee Gettle, 23, Jim Young, 17, Joe Chiara, 15, Dale Iberson, 20, and Jay Herbing, 33. Their goal was a daring adventure through the cave's new section to the mesmerizing waterfall that many had spoken of. With all but 2 of the team members having explored Breathing Cave before, they felt confident and excited about the journey ahead. Breathing Cave is a popular spot among cavers due to its challenging passages and unique features. As a barometric cave, air flows in and out due to atmospheric pressure changes. This fascinating natural phenomenon adds an extra layer of intrigue for those exploring its depths. At about 12:30 p.m., the group entered the cave, eager to explore its wonders. They proceeded at a leisurely pace, stopping to investigate side passages and marvel at the cave's natural beauty. They reached the cathedral passage just before 2 p.m., a 300-foot-long canyon with a high ceiling. The passage offered 2 routes, a lower path involving crawling through wet passages and an upper route requiring more technical skills, such as canyon hopping and chimneying. The group chose the upper route, seeking the thrill of the challenge. As they crossed the canyon past the Splattermite climb, 4 members had successfully made it to the other side when it was 15-year-old Joe Chiara's turn. Straddling the canyon, he used ledges on both sides as footholds. Suddenly, Chiara lost his footing and fell 50 feet to the lower level. The only sound he made was a brief, which was enough for Iberson to see him plummeting down. The fall was sudden and unexpected, leaving the group in shock. Immediately, Young and the Gettle brothers descended to reach Chiara to know about his condition. It was clear he was badly injured. In a race against time, Herbane hurried back to the surface to get help, instructing another group of cavers to contact the Potomac Speleological Club Fieldhouse and the Cave Rescue Communications Network. Herbine then returned with essential supplies, including a rope, blanket, and plastic sheet, hoping to provide some comfort and aid to Chiara. As time passed, Chiara's condition got worse. His breathing became weaker until, at 4:15 p.m., it stopped completely. Even though they tried to revive him with artificial respiration, there was no response. Lee Gettle and Iberson had already left the cave earlier, but the others stayed behind, hoping for a miracle. Sadly, Chiara's injuries were too serious, and he passed away in the cave, surrounded by his friends. Rescue teams began arriving shortly after 5 p.m., and the difficult task of recovering Chiara's body started at 7:30 p.m. The operation was completed by 11:45 p.m., and the Bath County coroner later confirmed that Chiara had died from a concussion, possibly a broken neck and internal injuries. He also suffered cuts, a fractured wrist, and a dislocated leg. Kiara had been wearing an MSA Comfo cap, a type of hard hat that provided no real protection during the fall. The cap remained on his head because of the chin strap, but it functioned mainly as a lamp carrier rather than a safety helmet. This tragic incident raised important questions about caving safety and the responsibilities of experienced cavers towards beginners. Many people wondered if the group had thought Kiara was more capable than he was, and if they should have taken more precautions to guide and protect those with less experience. It's important for experienced cavers to be careful, supportive, and helpful, especially when their companions are new to difficult environments. Furthermore, this accident highlighted the need to reassess the perceived difficulty of caves like Breathing Cave. Although it is considered relatively easy, the complexity and potential hazards it presents should not be underestimated. The journey took only 20 minutes for the group to reach the point of the accident, but it took over 4 hours to carry Kiara's body out. Handling a live rescue under such conditions would have been incredibly challenging, possibly requiring the setup of a makeshift hospital inside the cave. The thirst for exploration among young cavers is natural and inspiring, driven by a desire to discover the hidden wonders beneath the Earth's surface. However, this enthusiasm must be tempered with caution, awareness, and respect for the dangers that lie within these mysterious environments. This story highlights the need for proper preparation, communication, and vigilance. Experienced cavers should take extra care to guide and protect those with less experience. While the hunger of discovery drives us, we must remember to respect the power of nature and the challenges it presents. While the cave's beauty and mystery continue to draw explorers, the memory of Joe Kiara's unfortunate accident underscores the importance of safety and responsibility in the pursuit of adventure. In the dark, twisting depths of Dynamite Cave, a photographer named Dave Albert set out to capture the hidden beauty of the underground world. But something went terribly wrong. A sudden explosion shattered the silence, leaving behind a scene of chaos. What happened deep in that cave? How did a simple photograph turn into a dangerous encounter with the unknown? Let's uncover the mystery of what went wrong down there. Welcome to Dynamite Cave, one of the longest and most intriguing caves in the Trout Lake area of Washington. This extensive lava tube cave stretches for 12,345 feet and is filled with vertical drops, deep pits, and multiple levels, making it a challenging and exciting spot for explorers. Discovered in 1958, this cave has a fascinating history, but it's not without its dangers. The cave got its name from a dramatic event. Shortly after its discovery, vandals used dynamite to blast the entrance, causing a massive collapse. Tons of rock were tightly packed, sealing off the entrance and leaving other large rocks precariously balanced. This act of vandalism didn't just block the cave, it left a huge mark on its history, making it a place of both mystery and scientific interest. The entrance to Dynamite Cave is at the base of a 30-foot cliff. The cave begins with a slope that extends 680 feet into a broad chamber. This chamber is warm and home to many insects during the summer. Above this chamber is an upper-level tube that's about 200 feet long and 6 feet in diameter. The main route of the cave continues as a spacious corridor filled with breakdown, which is when parts of the cave's ceiling or walls have collapsed. One of the unique features of this cave is its intricate lava formations. As you move deeper into the cave, the passage narrows and rises, eventually leading to a 15-foot ledge that drops down into the intermediate section of the cave. This section is complex, with parts extending far north under the entrance and a main route that heads south. The southern part of the intermediate section is 950 feet long and ends at a 40 feet deep lava-walled pit. This pit is a key point in the cave, connecting 3 major levels. Beyond this pit, the cave's passages become even more complex, with multiple sublevels, natural bridges, and glazed lava walls. The sublevels slope down toward the lowest part of the cave, where you'll find the Grand Ballroom, a large, impressive chamber about 50 feet in diameter. From the Grand Ballroom, the lower-level tube continues for another 650 feet before reaching a 55-foot pit. This section of the cave is less explored and has some unique features, like flow patterns and lava falls. However, navigating this part requires a high level of skill and special equipment. The cave's formation, or speleogenesis, is complex, with different lava flow levels interweaving throughout its length. The entrance chamber is teeming with life, including insects and bats, but deeper into the cave, life becomes sparse. Dynamite Cave isn't just a natural wonder. It's a place that holds both danger and intrigue, with a history marked by human impact and natural beauty. Dave Albert was a passionate photographer with a deep love for capturing the hidden wonders of nature. His fascination with caves began early in his life, and it wasn't long before he became known for his stunning photographs of underground landscapes. His work wasn't just about taking pictures. It was about bringing the beauty and mystery of these dark, untouched places to the world above. Albert was dedicated to his craft, often venturing into caves that few dared to explore. His photographs showcased the eerie beauty of stalactites hanging like crystals from the ceiling, the flowing curves of ancient lava tubes, and the delicate formations that had taken thousands of years to form. His attention to detail and his ability to capture the play of light and shadow made his images stand out. Each photograph told a story of a hidden world waiting to be discovered. One of the caves that particularly intrigued Albert was Dynamite Cave in Washington. This cave, with its complex system of vertical drops, deep pits, and multiple levels, was a challenge for any explorer, but for a photographer, it was a treasure trove of opportunities. The cave had a unique history, having been partly sealed off by vandals who used dynamite to close the entrance. This made it even more intriguing for Albert, as he was drawn to places with a story, places that had seen both natural and human forces at work. In 1969, on a day that seemed like any other, Dave Albert set out to capture the wonders of Dynamite Cave. He was well prepared, as always, carrying his camera equipment and other necessary gear. One of the essential tools in his kit was a strobe flash unit, which he used to illuminate the dark, hidden corners of the cave. The strobe flash was powerful, allowing him to light up the cave and reveal details that would otherwise be lost in the shadows. As Albert made his way deeper into the cave, he was excited about the shots he was getting. The cave's natural formations were even more stunning in person, and he was excited to capture them. He had spent about an hour in the cave, carefully choosing his angles and adjusting his camera settings to get the perfect shots. The strobe flash unit had been stored in a sealed ammunition can during his hike into the cave, along with some used carbide. Carbide is a substance often used in caving to produce acetylene gas, which can be used to fuel lamps. Unbeknownst to Albert, this combination was about to create a dangerous situation. As Albert set up his camera for another shot, he tripped the camera's shutter, sinking it with the strobe flash unit. Suddenly, a sharp explosion echoed through the cave. The strobe flash unit had exploded with a loud bang. The force of the explosion was so strong that the case of the unit split lengthwise. The lens and lamp tube were blown forward, and the F-number calculator, a small device used to adjust the camera's aperture, flew through the air, striking Albert on his hard hat and glasses frame. At that moment, everything happened so quickly that Albert barely had time to react. The explosion was unexpected and shocking, but fortunately, his protective gear had done its job. His helmet and glasses shielded him from any serious injury. Though shaken, Albert was unharmed. He took a moment to gather himself, realizing just how close he had come to a potentially life-threatening accident. The cause of the explosion became clear after the incident. The strobe unit had been stored in the sealed ammunition can with the used carbide, which was still producing acetylene gas. This gas had likely seeped into the strobe unit's case, creating an explosive mixture. When the camera shutter synced with the strobe, the electrical spark ignited the gas, causing the explosion. While Albert was incredibly fortunate to escape unharmed, the incident served as a stark reminder of the dangers that can arise in caves. Fire and explosions are major hazards, especially in environments where gases like acetylene can accumulate. Caves, while fascinating and beautiful, are also unpredictable places, and the risks can be great. For Albert, this close call reinforced the importance of safety in his work. He knew that he had been lucky, but he also understood that the next person might not be so fortunate. He began sharing his story with others, not just as a cautionary tale, but as a lesson in the importance of preparation and awareness when exploring caves. He stressed the need for proper gear, knowledge of the environment, and an understanding of the potential hazards. Albert continued his photography work after the incident, but with an even greater respect for the power of nature and the dangers that can lurk in the dark corners of the earth. His photographs continued to inspire awe and wonder, but they also carried a message that exploration, while rewarding, must always be approached with caution. The incident in Dynamite Cave remains a significant event in Dave Albert's career, a moment that could have ended in tragedy, but instead became a powerful lesson in the importance of safety in cave exploration. His experience serves as a reminder to all who venture into these hidden worlds to always be mindful of the risks and to take every precaution to protect themselves from the unexpected. A beautiful autumn day filled with excitement and exploration, where the beauty of nature meets the mysteries of history. On a chilly November weekend, a dedicated teacher leads a group of children to the depths of Bull Mine Mountain. But what begins as an adventure soon takes a terrifying turn. As they venture into the unknown mine shafts, something goes terribly wrong. What happened in the darkness below? How did an exciting outing become a life-changing experience for everyone involved? Let's uncover the unknown facts about the gripping story behind this tragic adventure.
Exploring old mines is a thrilling adventure that captures the imagination of many cave enthusiasts. These underground sites are like time capsules, preserving the history of an era long gone. However, mine exploration also comes with significant risks due to unstable structures and risky conditions. Despite these dangers, the hunger of discovering hidden stories and unique geological features continues to draw adventurers to these mysterious places.
The Bull Iron Mine, located in South Blooming Grove, New York, offers a glimpse into the region's rich mining history. South Blooming Grove is part of the picturesque Monroe Mining District, nestled within the Appalachian National Scenic Trail. This area is known for its beautiful landscapes, high elevations, and rugged terrain, which were shaped by geological forces over millions of years. The Bull Iron Mine itself is currently inactive, with no plans to resume operations. During its active years, it was a relatively small producer of magnetite, a type of iron ore with magnetic properties. The mine played a significant role in the 19th century, primarily operated by the Parrott brothers, Robert and Peter. Though its early history is not well documented, the mine became an important source of iron ore over time. In 1880, after Robert's death in 1877, Peter Parrott led the operations under the newly formed Parrott Iron Company. That year, the mine produced over 2,575 tons of ore, mainly extracted from an old pillar just 100 feet below the surface. By 1881, the mine's total output had reached 52,000 tons of ore. This ore was roasted on site before being transported to the Clove and Greenwood furnaces, where it was used to make foundry hardware. Unfortunately, the Bull Iron Mine was permanently abandoned in 1884. Its workings consisted of large open stopes, inclined shafts, a vertical shaft, and an adit at the hill's base, likely used for drainage. The magnetite vein was quite extensive, measuring about 100 feet by 10 feet and pitching at an angle of 40 degrees. Drifts, or horizontal tunnels, were run through the ore body at various levels, and the mine is believed to have reached a total depth of 1,000 feet. Today, the site is part of the historical fabric of the region, surrounded by the natural beauty of the New England upland section of the Appalachian Highlands. Although the original structures, including ore roasters and dwellings, are no longer present, the Bull Iron Mine remains a testament to the industrious spirit of the past and a fascinating site for those interested in the history of mining and exploration. On a crisp November weekend in 1969, Walter Kursavage, a young and passionate physical education teacher, embarked on a memorable outing with a group of children from the McQuaid Foundation Home for Children. The McQuaid Foundation Home, located in New Windsor, New York, was a place of hope and support for children in need, providing them with education and guidance. Kursavage, just 22 years old, was dedicated to enriching the lives of the children under his care, often organizing outdoor adventures to inspire and educate them.
On November 22, 1969, Kursavage led a group of 15 excited children to Bull Mine Mountain, a place known for its natural beauty and intriguing history. The trip was intended to be a day of exploration and fun, giving the children a chance to experience the outdoors and learn about the area's mining heritage. Bull Mine Mountain, with its abandoned mine shafts and rugged terrain, offered a fascinating backdrop for such an adventure.
As the group explored the mountain, Kursavage spotted one of the old mine shafts and decided to investigate. Driven by curiosity and a sense of adventure, he attempted to enter the mine shaft by descending hand over hand on a half-inch rope. However, he didn't have the proper equipment and wasn't much experienced for this kind of such dangerous descent. Around 3 p.m., tragedy struck when Kursavage lost his grip on the rope and fell nearly 100 feet into the dark shaft below. The impact of Kursavage's fall was devastating. The children, who had been enjoying their day, were suddenly faced with a horrifying scene. They were terrified and in shock, unsure of what to do as their beloved teacher lay injured at the bottom of the mine shaft. The sense of adventure quickly turned into a nightmare, leaving the children feeling helpless and scared. In the aftermath of the accident, emergency services were called to the scene. Rescuers faced the challenging task of reaching Kursavage, who was trapped deep inside the mine. The rescue operation was complex and dangerous, requiring careful planning and coordination to ensure the safety of both the rescuers and the children who remained at the site. Despite their best efforts, rescuers eventually reached cursive age but were unable to save his life. The emotional toll on the children was profound. Many of them were left traumatized by the experience, struggling to process the loss of their teacher and the frightening events they had witnessed. Counselors and support staff from the McQuaid Foundation home worked tirelessly to provide emotional support and guidance to help the children cope with their grief. In the days following the accident, the community rallied around the children and the McQuaid Foundation home, offering condolences and support. Walter Cursivage was remembered as a dedicated and caring teacher who had made a positive impact on the lives of the children he worked with. His tragic death highlighted the need for greater awareness and caution when exploring potentially hazardous environments. This tragic incident can be compared to the Level Crevice accident in Iowa in 1967, where a group of cavers faced a similar situation due to inexperience and a lack of proper equipment. In that incident, a group of novice cavers attempted to explore the Level Crevice cave without adequate preparation. One of the cavers, Richard Fisher, became trapped and ultimately lost his life. Both incidents serve as poignant reminders of the importance of proper training, equipment, and respect for the inherent dangers of exploring caves and mines. The Bull Mine Mountain incident, like the Level Crevice accident, underscored the importance of safety and preparedness in outdoor exploration. It served as a stark reminder that even the most well-intentioned adventures could quickly turn dangerous without the proper knowledge and equipment. In the years since, organizations and educators have placed greater emphasis on safety training and risk assessment to prevent similar tragedies. As the children and staff of the McQuaid Foundation home continued to heal from the loss of Cursivage, they carried forward his spirit of adventure and learning, ensuring that future outings were conducted with a heightened awareness of safety and preparation. The memory of that fateful day on Bull Mine Mountain remains a sobering lesson in the balance between curiosity and caution, a testament to the enduring impact of Cursivage's dedication to his students. Walter Cursivage's love for teaching and his desire to inspire the children from the McQuaid Foundation home left a lasting impact, despite the tragic outcome of that day on Bull Mine Mountain. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history and reflection. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about similar stories, please like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts or any experiences you've had with cave exploration in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Stay curious, stay safe, and see you in our next video.